Roblox Freedraw started as one of the most chill games on the platform. A simple idea: give people a canvas, some brushes, and let them create whatever they want. And at first, that's exactly what happens. People made landscapes, anime art, memes, original characters. Honestly, some of the art in this game was insanely good. But then something happened. Because now, Freedraw has become one of the most weirdest places on Roblox. If you somehow haven't heard of it, Freedraw is basically Roblox's version of a giant public art studio. Everyone gets a canvas, you can draw whatever you want, and people walk around rating or reacting to your art. And the reason it exploded is because the idea is perfect for Roblox. It's simple, creative, and anybody can join instantly. You don't need skill to have fun. Some players spend hours making insanely detailed artwork that honestly looks impossible inside of Roblox. Meanwhile, other people draw stick figures and call it a day. That mix is what made the game fun in the beginning. People would help each other improve, teach shading tricks, or just hang out while drawing random memes. The vibe was honestly pretty relaxed compared to most Roblox games. And because the game was public, you never knew what you were going to find walking around the map. One canvas could have a masterpiece, and the other one could literally just say "beans" in giant letters. And that unpredictability became a part of the game's identity. Then social media got involved. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and clips from FreeDraw started going everywhere, mostly because the game creates perfect content. You've got artists making insane drawings in 10 minutes, you've got trolls ruining people's canvases, you've got people trying to recreate entire anime scenes, and you've got completely unhinged conversations happening in the chat all at the same time. It became one of those games where something entertaining is basically guaranteed to happen to every single server. As more people joined, the community changed, and that's where things started getting weird. See, every game with complete freedom eventually reaches the same point. People stop asking, "What should I draw?" and start asking, "What's the craziest thing I can get away with drawing?" And Free Draw absolutely reached that stage. Now, when you join random servers, you'll see everything from cursed memes to intentionally weird faces, to people drawing things that are technically allowed but definitely make everyone uncomfortable. Half the server is laughing, and the other half is questioning humanity. And the craziest part is that the weird drawings almost became the culture of the game. If someone draws something normal, no one reacts. But if somebody draws the most horrifying creature imaginable, suddenly the entire lobby gathers around like it's a museum exhibit. The game accidentally rewarded chaos, and once players realized the weird drawings got attention, it escalated fast. People started making bait drawings, shock humor, random nonsense, hyper detailed cursed images, and some people treat the game like it's an art competition. Others treat it like psychological warfare. But honestly, this kind of thing happens in almost every creative online game. Give players total freedom, public attention, and an audience. And eventually, people start pushing boundaries just because they can. It's basically just internet culture in one sentence. The more reaction something gets, the more people copy it. And FreeDraw is the perfect environment for that because every canvas is public. People want reactions. Some just want compliments for amazing art. Others just want somebody to type in chat, "What is that?" Mission accomplished, honestly. The game kind of became this mix between an art gallery, a meme factory, and a social experiment. You can walk 5 feet and go from some beautiful scenery to something that looks like it escapes somebody's nightmares. And weirdly enough, that unpredictability is probably why people kept coming back. And despite all the chaos, there's still something genuinely cool about Freedraw. Because hidden between the cursed memes and strange drawings are players with actual insane talent. Some people create artwork that looks impossible inside Roblox. Like seriously, portraits, landscapes, anime scenes, realistic shading, all with Roblox drawing tools. The game accidentally became one of the biggest art communities on the platform. And honestly, that contrast is what makes it interesting. You've got complete chaos on one side and real creativity on the other, sometimes both at the exact same time in the same server. At this point, FreeDraw has basically earned its reputation as Roblox's most unpredictable game. You never know if you're about to see some incredible artwork, a cursed meme, or something so weird that you immediately want to leave the server. And honestly, That randomness is probably why the game has survived this long, because every server feels different. Every player brings their own sense of humor, creativity, or complete insanity. It's chaotic, sometimes questionable, occasionally impressive, but never boring. So yeah, Free Draw started as a simple Roblox art game, and somehow evolved into one of the most strange social experiments on the platform. If you ever played it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, good luck. You're gonna see some things you're never gonna be able to unsee. Thank you all so much for watching. Um, I tried to make this like at least 5 minutes, but it kind of didn't reach that. Maybe I just yap until that ends, until I hit that 9 minute mark, but you never know. And I just now realized there's a hole in my sock, so I'm probably gonna switch socks. And I'm gonna work on a new video on Friday, I guess. I'll try to make a script and stuff and all that. But I guess subscribe if you want more Roblox videos. And comment the weirdest thing you've seen in Free Draw. Thanks for watching! Okay, but wait, hold on. Before the video ends, there's a few things I would like to say. Firstly, I'm about to play some bloopers. And secondly, shout out Venus Tuna. Um, he's a friend of mine, and he's also the dude you see in this clip. He's the guy I'm playing with in the video. But yeah, anyways, moving on to bloopers. As more people joined, the community changed, and that's where things started getting weird. See, every game with complete freedom eventually reaches the same point. Bro, Dad, I'm in the middle of reading my script! Now, when you join random servers, you'll see everything from cursed memes to intentionally weird faces to people drawing things that are technically allowed, but definitely make everyone uncomfortable. Now, when you join random servers, you'll see everything from cursed memes to intentionally weird faces to people drawing things that are technically allowed, but definitely make. Why are you loading your gun? Half the server is laughing, the other half is questioning humanity. And the craziest part. The game accidentally rewarded chaos. And once the weird players. Yeah, the players are so weird. The game kind of became this mix between an art gallery, a meme factory, and a social experiment. You can run 5 feet and go from a beautiful scenery art to something that looks like oh my god! I'm keeping that in there. And despite all the chaos, there's still something. I'm gonna go throw myself out the. And despite all that, what? You say food? Let me just go freaking record this sentence. And despite all the chaos, there's still something genuinely cool about Free Draw. Because hidden chaos! Alright, I'm keeping this in the blooper.